people who do business in Puerto Rico can tell you straight up, you need political leverage or else you're fucked. That's how it is. A funny thing about all of this is that it gets slammed a week before 420, in which there's a march. And there's also this other event, and the one that I was pointing that is funny, that a liquor brand, which are one of the most famous lobbyists right now in the United States, in the case of the United States, in Congress, liquor, alcohol, is one of the most ferocious lobbyists that are against cannabis right now, because they know that they will lose a huge percentage of their business. Some of them had even said, "Man, you know what? Fuck it. Let's fuck paying millions to lawyers and shit and lobbyists. Let's join in, you know." And the thing is that all of this prohibitionist support is falling so fast, that actual conservatives do not know on what to hold. Right now, the real enemy of cannabis legalization is coming up front, because all of these walls, and there's two main enemies. Pharmaceutical companies, that's the top main enemy, and the top main enemy who has money enough to buy and do these campaigns. So I could be pretty sure, I'm sorry to point out of this, but I could be pretty sure that report on Noticentro on WAPA was pretty much paid by pharmaceutical. And let's not forget, one of these businessmen, after Maria, the island has been struck. I'm not defending Gobernador Ricardo Rosselló by any reason. He came here demanding that he had electricity, that he didn't want to pay more money on his plants, or he was taking them away. Government moved, and even I don't know if one of them, I think they gave them their generator and they were not charging it, because it represented 1,000 of employees. And I get that. In Puerto Rico, there's a famous example. That's the power that these companies have. Like, so for example, Walmart on the tax evading team. Walmart is an usual tax evader in Puerto Rico. They prefer to pay fines, make a quote payment arrangement plan in which they follow all the way through and make a compensation for that what they left, and they keep paying that compensation plan, and they pay a little bit more, but they have their own scheme, from huge companies to small companies. I would rather even say that we got a really tax evading program in all industries in Puerto Rico, and it's not because of the fault of the industry. This is not the evil businessman who does not want to pay the government. No. This is actually failure of the government. Pharmaceutical companies pay. They have PACs in Puerto Rico. They have PACs in the United States. Check out the Shackler family, man. They have killed millions of people. None of them are facing jail. They send a lawyer, they pay a fine, and they keep making their crap. For those of you who don't know, the Shackler family are the ones who produce OxyContin. And now they produce the remedy for the opioid addiction. So we got the most powerful lobbyist trying to get in, and the part that when I say that I'm scared is that they're trying to find a way to get in, or they're trying to find a way not to get into the industry, but try to kill it on its root. The thing is, in Puerto Rico, if they play that game, it's really scary, because in Puerto Rico, the way especially that what government has treated the whole issue, the whole theme about medical cannabis, the thing is that it's trying so much and prone it to fail. There are some of these industries, and what is this movement itself, I'm really proud of it, that they have overcome it. You will say, you sold out. No, I haven't sold out. I have my objective. Since that music plays on, and after the disclaimer, this is my space. This is nobody else's space. You can sponsor it, and I can mention you, but that doesn't mean there's a reason because I mention you as a sponsor. What is the content of this podcast? It is me. And it's really, 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 really hurting what I've been witnessing, what I witnessed with that report. Thankfully, Puerto Ricans have a short span memory, and as they will also forget this podcast, but we have to be vigilant because I know shitty, fucked up, evil moves when I see them, especially in politics, and that's what it felt like. I'm really bad that there was this person who I stopped mentioning on that report that I know, and I'm really ashamed that to think that this person could be leading that, because it's not what I thought about that person. But there's a saying for that: faces we see, hearts we don't know. So we gotta be vigilant. May this be a great week for everyone, because we got Game of Thrones, we got 420, we got love, we got a couple of days free. Some of you, not me, I worked the entire week, even so-called Holy Friday. Thanks. But we keep on working. Thank you for your support, and remember, if you haven't downloaded this app, please download it. It's the Spreaker app. You can download this episode tonight, and you can listen to it tomorrow while you're commuting to your job, and you can also be notified. We're actually doing 2 of this, so you're gonna get a notification on Sundays and another notification perhaps on Tuesdays or Wednesday until the Macedon podcast gets completely settled on. Así que me fui a little bit of Spanish there. This is Macedon, and I hope you have enjoyed this episode. I know I have enjoyed making it, and I hope to see and hear from you soon. So take good care, and bye-bye.